2. Check. Okay, we're good. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to part 3 of the Lectric XP 2.0 review, basically. It's been a 3-parter. The first part was the setup and accessories and getting all that stuff done. Then the second part was the road test, which I did yesterday. Now the last part is going to be something I saw on YouTube, and I'm going to do it myself. This is a 50-gallon tub you can get at Lowe's. And what we're going to do is cut this out, because the 50-gallon, 40 is a little bit tight, but the 50-gallon will set this bike straight up in here and take care of your storage problems, loading problems. And this has wheels, so it'll tote it out to the car. You lift it up like that, lift up the back, put it into your car, you're all good to go. Now I recommend also a small moving blanket. This is a 40 by 72. We're looking at $6 at Harbor Freight. And this is to put on the bottom of your car or to drape over the top of your bike when it's in the car or vehicle. So we're going to be getting into that here in a bit. But the first thing we got to do, guys, is we've got to cut this all out on the inside. We want to reinforce the sides. Now, as you can see, I got the cutout done. All right, guys, what I'm going to do now is basically just clean up these edges. And I'm going to use a sanding drum for that. All right, guys, if you notice, I put 2 lines here. You got about an inch and a quarter overhang. You want to cut that off. So I marked that with a mark slot, and we're going to go ahead and cut that out. Now you got little ribs down here. You want to pop those off. Now we just got to clean up those edges, and I'm not going to bore you with that, so I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, now I've got all this out, cleaned it out, vacuumed it out, did that behind camera. But you see these little black dots? This is where the wire ties are going to go to keep this lid and keep the rigidity of the sidewalls of this particular tote. So let's get those drilled in and wired up. Okay, now just grab your assorted wire ties. I'm going to go medium on this because of the weight, and just start strapping them up. You can see I got this back row done. I'm going to continue on here. All right, so the tote now is basically cut and ready to be fitted to the bike. We're going to clean this out first, get all the little plastic stuff out, and then we'll continue the video in the garage and load the bike up and see how it fits. All right, guys, you can see the project this far is all done, all wire tied, and we are good to go. Next step is going to be folding the bike up and putting it in the tote. All right, guys, we are going to fold this now. I have yet to do this, so this is going to be a new test thing for me. First thing you want to do is fold up your pedals, take your key out. Okay, got the pedals all in. Okay. Got this all there. Now you push this button forward and open this up like that. Now, I watched a lot of reviews on this, and I've heard you just kind of put your knee in the center of this thing and kind of pull it just like that. I don't want to wrestle this thing, so what I'm going to do is take bungee cord, go through the spoke wheel with plastic bungee deal, and I'm going to bungee this thing closed, just like that. Now the next thing I want to do, guys, is bring the tote in, and I'm trying to figure out the leverage system, best way to go, and just like that. So I'm going to set this off to the side and bring in the tote. And basically lift this up and put it in the tote. All right, and then I'm going to take the bars out like this, tuck this down, and take the bars and put them in here like that. So the 50-gallon tote did a good job, guys. You can see I can roll this around. Next thing we're going to do, guys, is go ahead and put this in the car and see how difficult it is to do that. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, what we're going to do now, guys, is if you notice, this is where the blanket comes in. I don't want to scratch up my car. Now I'm going to bring the bike over like this. I'm going to lift it up and then pick this up and load it right in. And drape that over. Now I haven't taken it out, so we're going to go ahead and do a test on how to roll it out of there. Just drag this back. And just like that, we're done. You see the system here? It really works well. It's all packed up and ready to ride. And when you're done for the day, you see here, it's all packed up in its tote. And it's actually good to go. All right, guys, that wraps up part 2 of the fold and tote setting up transportation storage. We set up the whole 50-gallon Craftsman tote. Showed you how to cut it all out and stuff like that. We did the fold and put in the tote, and it was really no problem at all. So hey, we'll see you on the next one.